What PRINCE2 calls progress as a theme, most organisations call project controls. It's basically the management techniques that we use to make sure the project stays heading in the right direction. So there are three concepts that I want to kind of introduce at this point. We've got tolerance, which is basically the wiggle room that's been allocated by the corporate level to the project board. All right, so this could be in terms of 10% in terms of budget, or in terms of, okay, we want it by the end of April, but actually as long as it's in by the end of May, we're not going to scream at you. You don't need to come back in for approval. All right, so that's what tolerance is. The amount of authority that the project board, and consequently the project manager, has for varying the business case, in effect. So the 6 areas of tolerance that you should be measuring during the life cycle are as follows. Benefits. Are you going to hit your benefits? Are you nearly going to hit your benefits? Are you going to do better than your benefits? All right, so that's one area. Costs. Obviously, we don't want you going over budget, and if you do, we need to know about it. Risk is this risk profile changing. Yeah, when you're committed to doing it, you can see some risks, but maybe there's more building up. The economy's going a bit weird. Costs are going up. What's happening? Is the risk getting bigger? All right, so and then a big one is around scope, what you're being asked to do. Are the customers changing it? Are they asking you for more? Are the suppliers saying we can't build it for you in that way? We need to create something else. So the scope is changing, and we'll be tying that back to our product descriptions. All right, and then that's quality, of course, was the product descriptions. That was the one I wanted to bring in there. So there are 4 things that we do to keep control of the project. Number 1, we have baselines. So against those 6 areas that I just mentioned, benefits, time, cost, risk, scope, and quality, we will have a baseline. And that baseline is telling us what we are expecting to do. So we will then undertake reviews to check that everything's going well, and if we're going to make sure we're going to hit those baselines. And if we're not going to hit one of those baselines, we'd need to create an exception report. The project manager would do this to the board, and as long as the board was happy that we were still going to achieve our objectives, they'd probably say, okay. All right. And then finally, we've got highlight reporting, something that most projects do every month, giving progress reports up to the project board and presumably onto corporate groups and portfolio offices, that kind of stuff, to let everybody know where our issues are and whether we're going to stay and hit our baselines. All right, so that's progress. As I say, in most organisations, they call it project controls. Don't know why PRINCE2 did it that way. Hope you find the course interesting, and as always, if you've just watched the video, I hope you enjoyed it.